Good afternoon, happy Friday, happy stamping. So I've got a cool card to make for you today, creating a scene, and I've got some goodies to show you at the end. Hey Catherine, my Stampin' Up! Order came in this morning, so I've got some goodies to show you at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and get my phone in the mount, and I was able to get it the right direction with this video. I don't know what happened last time, but I don't know if I can get comments yet on my iPad. You know, that's been the ongoing thing. I know I say it every time, but it's really a frustration. Yeah, I'm not seeing comments yet. I know it's a glitch somewhere. I don't know if it's a glitch with Facebook or, hey sister, or if it's a glitch with iPad. So anyway, let me get this in the mount, and oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, last time I did this, oh, there we go. I stopped the video. There. All right. Now, make sure the volume is all the way up. There we go. At least I can see what I'm doing on my iPad. I just can't see your comments, but I might try to look at my phone from time to time to see if anybody is saying anything. Yep, I got my caffeine-free Diet Coke because I'm thirsty. I know, it's bad. It's also delicious. Okay, so I'm using the Raven and Wonderfully Wicked. I started to say Wonderfully Naked. That's not right. Okay, so these are both in the new holiday catalog. If you are a stamper looking for some awesome stamps, Wonderfully Wicked is this set and it's $18, and the Raven is here and it's $17. And you can find those on my shopping site. So I'm just going to get at it. So I'm bringing in a piece of Whisper White, and this is cut to 5 inches by 3 3/4. And then I punched a mask out of, hey Seal, I punched a mask out of Post-it note tape. Since I didn't need a very big piece, I was able to just use that. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it right about there. And then I'm going to start with Gorgeous Grape here and a piece of sponge. These are the round sponges, and I just cut mine into 4 chunks. And I'm just going to start bringing in this color. And you kind of want to start off the edge of your paper, and I know this is squeaky, but it's a sponge. So yeah, start off the edge of your paper to start building your color. That way it doesn't have the tendency to leave as many like marks, if you will. You know, I have done this for a long time, and I don't ever remember sponges being so squeaky before. I wonder if it's what I washed them with, or maybe because I did wash them. I don't know. So I'm just going to build this color up and around. I know, Seal. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Person, I'd love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Or are you a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator? I have no idea. I can't keep track. There are so many. Okay, so around my circle, I just want it pretty light. And I'm going to call that good right there. And then I'm going to bring in Night of Navy and change my sponge to what has been used for blue. And I'm going to do this process again. Do you guys like to do scene stamping? I love it. See, now it's not squeaky. It's probably because that ink is getting built up on the paper. So now it's not as squeaky. Purple and blue is so pretty together. Ooh, pretty. Okay. I think I am going to leave it right there. And I'm going to wipe my fingers off because they're inky. Inky fingers. Okay, so from the Raven set, I'm going to bring in this branch. I've got ink on my fingernails. Okay, and I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo Black. Am I keeping you in suspense? What is she gonna do next? Okay. Now, I'm going to put that right about there. Ink it up again. And I'm going to bring this one, let's see here. I'm going to bring that one right about there. Some over here. And maybe a little bit right there. Oopsie. Okay. Next, getting more ink off my fingers. Hey Karen, building a scene here. All right, I think next I'm going to bring in this cobweb, and this one is from Wonderfully Wicked. And I'm just going to ink it with black also. And I'm going to put it right up here in the corner. Just like that. And next I am bringing in Mr. Raven from the Raven set. So if you guys know me at all, you know I love crows. I have a lot of crow things right here in my stamp room. And at the end here, I've got some new things that just came that arrived this morning from Stampin' Up, but I also wanted to show you this little crow book that I have. So I'm going to put him on this branch right about there. There he is. And then also from that set, The Raven, I'm going to stamp Beware. So I think this would be a fun Halloween card to send to like a teenager, you know, when they get to be that age that the cutesy Halloween stuff isn't as appropriate for them. Then you could do something a little more like this. So there is Beware. And now I'm going to pull off that mask so we can see the moon. And there it is, shining brightly, and maybe I will just go over it a little bit here and there. Not very much, just enough to take the stark white right off of there. Just a little bit. And then just for fun, I am going to put a little bit of Wink of Stella on the moon. Okay, there we go. And let's see, maybe I'll just add a little bit here and there to the crow. I could put it on the whole crow just to highlight him. Maybe I will. I just don't want to blend all the black because then it would just look like a blob. So that's why I'm dabbing. And I know you probably can't see the sparkle, but I'll hold it up and try to tip it so you can see it. Not sure if you're, there it is. So there you can see the sparkle. Okay. All right, so now I have for the card base a piece, I cut it with a side fold this time, so it is 11 by 4 1/4 folded at 5 1/2. And for the inside, I have another piece of Whisper White cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And I'm going to stamp on the inside, Celebrate If You Dare. Thanks, you guys. Celebrate If You Dare. And then there's a feather in that crow set, so I thought it would be fun to just have that on the inside. I'm going to put that right there. Now you could totally not make this a Halloween card and just make it a cool kind of scenic type card. I like that kind of stamping. As you can tell, this is a pretty quick card to make. There we go. And then from the Monster Bash Suite, I am using a piece of this paper, this one right here. These are double-sided papers, so like this is one side and that's the back of it. So this is that one and that's the other side. But I love this. That's really cool paper. Wouldn't have to be for Halloween either. Now I made it a little darker than I wanted to down there, so it's a little bit hard to see my beware, but it's there. I think what I'll do is just go over it with the Stella. There we go. I love that designer paper back there behind that. So there it is. Beware. Here's the first one I did. I didn't get that background quite as dark, and I like the way that turned out better on the first one. So I will have to remember that if I make this card again, to not do quite as dark. And I might come back in and stamp over that right there, because you can't really see it, not even with the Stella. So I like this first one that I did the best. So there is that. And then I wanted to, I'll show you that little book. So this is, I've been trying to find the pattern for this. I'm going to look for it because I thought it would be fun to do a video on this book. I've had this little book for a long time. It's made out of one piece of 12 by 12 paper, and it's just the way that it is scored and cut, and then you bind the edges with washi tape. So it is a little book all of crows, and it's got 3 pockets in it. So I use it to put in all the business cards that I've gotten from different stamping things, like when I've ordered from a certain company or whatever, and they always stick their business card in. So I just thought, what, I need somewhere to put these. Not that I refer back to them very often, but that's what all these business cards are something to do with stamping. So in the book are all things I've stamped that have to do with crows. It's my little crow book. I love it. So I've been collecting crow stamps for a while, and that says something to crow about. So yeah, I'm going to try to find the directions and do one of these little books and show you how to do it. And then I thought I would just share with you what I got in my Stampin' Up! Order today, just for the fun of it. I'm almost done collecting my blends. I think I only have a couple more to get with what colors are out right now. So I got this time Blackberry Bliss, so that's the light and dark. And this is Cajun Craze. And this is the new in color Purple Posy. Very pretty. And then this one's gorgeous, isn't it? This is Pretty Peacock. So I got those colors. And then for papers, and I thought this was funny, I thought, oh, look at that, fall. And I didn't even mean to do that, really. I noticed that as I've been building my paper collection, I didn't have a pack of a yellow, so I chose Daffodil Delight, so that's why I got that one. I wanted a more medium green, so I got Garden Green, and then I wanted orange just so I would have something for Halloween and stuff. So I got Pumpkin Pie, but it's like, wow, total fall colors. And then I needed another pack of Whisper White, so I got that. And I got one pack of patterned papers out of the, I've already gotten some, but this is from the holiday catalog. I'm looking for something to open this with. So this is the Twa Tidings, and I'll open it so we can look at it real quick. It's really pretty. 1, 2, I think, let's see, what does it say? Well, it doesn't. Oh yeah, there's 12 sheets in here. So you get 2 of each design. So there it is. That one's, it's red on one side and green on the other. And there's a nice check, same thing. So I'm guessing, yeah, they're all red on one side and green on the other. Look at that one. I love that barn. Isn't that cute? So there's the red side, a nice stripe. Holly. That's my favorite with the animals. Isn't that cute? And then red on the other side. So I got that. And then I got the Snowfront set. This wasn't originally like on my want list, but then I started seeing people stamp with it, and it coordinates. There's another set like this in the annual catalog, and the 2 sets coordinate well together, but I've been seeing some really gorgeous cards stamped with this, and I think it's because they're solid stamps. You don't really have to do coloring with them, but that's cool. And so then I got the So Many Stars bundle, which was on my list, and this is a photopolymer stamp set, and I'm going to show you the dies because that's what really, and I like the font. Look at the pretty font that's that they used in this set. But the dies are so cool. Oh, that's not the right one. That other set is the stitch rectangles because I didn't have those yet. So you get a lot of dies, and this one, isn't that gorgeous? And it cuts these out. There's 2 sets. It cuts those out into these pretty swirls. And then there's these fun little things. And a nice little swirl here. Very cool. So this will be fun to play with. And then the stitched rectangles. There's a lot of them in here. A lot. And there's 2 rows of stitching on every one of them. Pretty cool. Okay, so that was the order I received today. Fun stuff. And the crow card, I'm going to redo that. I like this one better. So don't be too heavy-handed when you're doing your background if you're going to be stamping with black. Kind of like how that worked out right there too. Fun. Okay, thanks for joining me, you guys. Have a great weekend, and hi Amanda. I will be back on Tuesday for Stamp Your Stash. And have a great weekend in the meantime. Happy stamping. See you next time. Bye-bye.